Well, friends, we have come to know that Bajaj Allianz has been cut off by more than 15,000 hospitals in terms of their cashless process. Now, what is this? Now, this has left investors susceptible and open to upfront medical costs in case of any claims that come out to be. Now, as it seems a very simple issue at hand, however, those who have been impacted have been very gravely done wrong. No, the underlying fact in all those things is that as an investor, majority of us go for DIY rule. What is DIY? Do you do it yourself? You think, okay, there is a policy bazaar or there is 10 different websites on, I will go and Google it and I will get the cheapest policy on the rock, or I will get the best features on the rock, and you get a health insurance policy. Now, the irony is maybe for lower level retail investor, it might still ring a bell. But for an affluent investor or a high net or a person who has retired from a job and is looking for a stable cover, he is not buying insurance as a stand-alone product. And if today any of you are being at the receiving end, it is your own doing. Because insurance product cannot be seen and should not be seen in isolation. You have to see what could be my medical expenditure cover, what is an annual rate at which the medical expenses increase. They increase at around 8 to 10%, and that too when I'm talking about the generic figures. Actual costs are even more higher. Then whether I do have a contingency plan and liquidity buffer apart from emergency cash that I keep for my corporate job or expenses, do I have a medical buffer separate to take care of these needs or not? So that is where the job of a wealth manager comes in. So if you tomorrow think that, okay, if I'm getting a policy on Policy Bazaar and it is 10,000 bucks cheaper, or not, sorry, 10,000, 500 bucks or 1,000 bucks cheaper than what my wealth manager is providing you, one thing you should quite be sure about: you might be buying one policy a year. Your wealth manager is dealing with hundreds of policies a year. He knows how and what and which policy to give, and he knows about your financial well-being. So therefore, and that comes at a premium. You can't say that you need a class service with a C class payouts. That cannot happen. So therefore, when you go on the do-it-yourself side, you do not know how much liquidity corpus for medical emergency I need to keep, how much liquidity buffer I need to keep, how that has to be in sync with my portfolio, how frequently my insurance cover is being analyzed at the portfolio level by the RM. Now what we have done based on this Bajaj Allianz news that has come up, we are initiating free of cost not only health insurance but the total risk assessment tool, holistic risk assessment tool across health, car, your general home insurance, and also your life insurance, to see if there are some fronts or flanks open for our investors. So we'll be sharing the link for you to upload the document so that we can provide a brief overview of it. And please note that the only thing you can get cheap is worry. That is how it goes. Thank you so much and have a great day.